Hello everyone! Today we will be discussing what high school is like and give you some tools on how to be successful during high school. So first, I'd like to ask you what you think high school will be like, based on things you've read, things you've seen on TV, or even things you've heard from an older sibling or family member. Prom, homecoming, Friday night lights, or graduation come to mind. These are all really fun and exciting parts of high school, but high school is much more than that. It is first and foremost school. Have you thought about what classes you'll have to take, or what college entrance exams you'll have to take, such as the ACT or SAT? These exams are really important because your score can be used to help determine scholarships. You go through high school. High school is really preparing you for life in the workforce. This can be a career after you finish college or technical school, but it could also mean joining the military or any other job that you can do straight out of high school. Good things to establish while in high school that will impact your future career are establishing a routine, which will hold you accountable, using a planner to keep track of due dates and other commitments that you've made, exploring extracurricular activities to make friends and network, and creating a good, safe study space so that you can keep your grades up. The word routine, what do you think of? What does it feel like? What does it look like? And what part of your day is on a routine? To a routine with an established wake-up time and a certain time that you'll go to bed will increase your productivity during the day because you're more awake. Other important parts of a routine include hygiene, such as brushing your teeth and taking showers, study time so that you'll be successful in your classes, but also scheduling in fun things like video games or hanging out with your friends. Making sure that you're fueling your body correctly is a really good habit to develop while you're in high school because it's something that you're going to have to be responsible for whenever you graduate. Where do you find yourself studying most often? Does it make you feel productive? What qualities does it have? Let's talk about what a good study environment looks and sounds like. Having a productive study environment helps you keep your grades up and stay focused when doing homework. Your study space should have very minimal distractions. Think no extra noise and no phones. It takes a lot of discipline to leave your phone when you're studying, but it will really help you focus and absorb what you're learning. You can use a desk in a quiet space of your house. Coffee shops often have free Wi-Fi and tables to study at. The library has great resources for papers, free Wi-Fi, and study tables, and they're often quieter than coffee shops. On days that aren't windy, a picnic table at a park is a great option, or anywhere that is dry and comfortable outside. High school classes are going to be more difficult than any of your middle school classes, and that's okay because you'll be able to use tips from this presentation to be more successful. First, using a planner is going to be crucial in maintaining due dates and scheduling your time. Not only is your planner helpful for school, but it can also track things like your work schedule, chores, practices, and anything else that requires your time. And if you don't take them already, your success in high school is directly tied to notes, taking notes for every class and everything. If your teacher doesn't tell you what to take notes over, a good rule of thumb is to write down everything that they write on the board. Doing this will keep you engaged during their lectures, and it will help you retain the information. In high school, you will encounter different types of classes. Each has its own pros and cons to consider, but any class you take during high school will benefit you. First, you have regular classes that you have to take in order to meet graduation requirements. These classes include English, science, math, PE or physical education, and social studies. Next, AP or advanced placement classes are usually offered at high schools. These are year-long classes that are only offered in specific subjects which grant college credit if you get a certain score on the standardized final exam. Finally, dual or concurrent enrollment are real college classes that will either be held on your high school campus, online, or at the campus of the college you take them with. These classes count for both high school credit and college credit, which makes it super important to be committed to them as they affect both high school and college GPA. These are a good option for you if you know that you want to attend college, because they will allow you to take basic classes that you would normally take during your first 2 years of your undergraduate degree. Next, I'd like you to think about what extracurricular activities you have or are participating in during middle school. Keep in mind, it's very likely that some of these will still be options for you when you attend your new high school. Extracurricular activities will only benefit your high school experience. They are a great way to meet new people and make great friends for the next 4 years. These activities will also help you develop strong leadership traits that will help you in high school, college, and your career. There are different types of activities, such as sports, clubs, or music. Clubs are usually academic in nature, but oftentimes your counselor will help you set up a club on your own if you don't find any that you're interested in. Some schools offer music classes, which might require rehearsals or practice outside of classroom time, and it's important to remember that extracurricular activities don't have to occur at school. It can be volunteering, dance classes, music lessons, or tutoring on a subject. Remember that high school is preparing you for your after graduation plans, so use this time to prepare by locating scholarship resources and planning how you will fund your future education. The best time to start looking is before your senior year, as you will be very busy with commitments such as applications to college, studying for your classes, working, and extracurricular activities. Some scholarships will even let you apply if you are a freshman or sophomore in high school. Even if you don't win these scholarships, they're still really good practice. Most importantly, remember that you have resources available to you during high school. Your guidance counselor is going to be a great place for you if you have any questions about your classes, any extracurricular activities you're participating in, you need to find scholarships, or you're curious about anything related to your academics, or you're dealing with any struggles in your social life surrounding high school.